Big changes are coming for condo owners in Florida. If you own a condo here in Florida or you're thinking about buying one, this new law can cost you thousands or even force you to sell your condo. So today we're going to dive into the new Florida condo law, why it was implemented, what it's doing to the real estate market here in Florida, and what you need to know before you buy or sell a condo here. So hi, I'm Laurie Rose. Welcome to our channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Before we get started, I just want to let you know I'm not a lawyer and that this video is for educational purposes only. And I know a lot of you watching this video are going to need more in-depth answers, so I would suggest if you need legal advice, contact your lawyer. And as always, leave me a comment and let me know how this law is affecting you. Florida's new condo law, which goes in effect this year, introduces stricter structural inspections and also reserve fund requirements, and that's for older buildings. The law was passed after the tragic Surfside condo collapse in 2021, and that exposed dangerous structural issues in older buildings. And the goal of this law, of course, is to prevent another disaster. However, for condo owners, implementing the new laws is wreaking havoc on their pocketbooks and their resale value. So let's take a look at the three main parts of this law. The first part is mandatory structural inspections. This new law affects condos and co-op buildings that are 30 years old or 25 years old if they are near saltwater. And it's for buildings that are 3 stories or higher. The second is addressing the reserve fund requirements. So what this law really addresses is the fact that buildings in the past have elected not to fully fund their structural maintenance funds, and now it's mandatory. And the third part is enhanced financial transparency. The Homeowners Association or Condo Association now needs to provide annual reports to the owners. They have to be transparent and accountable. They need to let the homeowners know if there's issues as they arise and if there's going to be assessments down the road. And as you can imagine, this law is sending shockwaves through the Florida condo resale market, especially for older buildings. In Collier County, where I'm located, properties tend to hold their value here. We're known for that. But this year, condo prices are down 8.6% since last year, whereas single-family homes are up 7.6%. And this is just the start of what could be a significant drop in condo prices in Florida. There's 4 main reasons why condo prices are dropping in Florida. The first is higher fees and special assessments. A lot of the condo buildings are having to increase their monthly fees or their quarterly fees because they have to pay for that mandatory structural inspection, and they need to increase the funds that they have in their reserve funds. So as the buildings are getting their inspections, they're finding out that they have issues that need to be fixed. And this is causing special assessments to happen. And these special assessments can range in the thousands to hundreds of thousands, and those assessments can keep coming. And that makes buyers hesitant to purchase a property when there is some type of financial uncertainty. And the second reason why prices are dropping is that the buyers are finding it difficult to find financing for some buildings. So lenders are starting to scrutinize the building more closely. Some lenders are refusing to create a loan for a building that has any kind of structural issues going on, or if the reserves aren't funded fully. So buildings that don't meet the lender's code means that buyers have to either pay cash for that property or find an alternative way to finance their purchase. And that reduces the number of people that can purchase that condo. The third is declining property value in some of these older buildings. So some of these older buildings that are seeing expensive repair bills are seeing a decline in their resale value. And it's because buyers don't want to take on that financial uncertainty. So if a building is newer, it's well maintained, or it's got fully funded reserves, those properties are holding their value a little bit better. And it's a little bit trickier now when you're trying to sell your condo because buyers are wanting more transparency. They want to know what the assessments are, what the reserves are, what the inspection reports say, and is there any special assessments coming? And the fourth reason why condo prices are dropping is the fact that there are more condos on the market. Condo owners that are in buildings with big assessments and monthly fees that have gone up tremendously, they are rushing to sell their property. And in Collier County, our listings are up 50% from last year. As you can imagine, it is a buyer's market here for condos in Florida. So if a seller wants to sell their property, they need to price it aggressively to get that buyer through their door. And that's why condo prices are dropping. Some buyers are seeing these lower prices as an opportunity to grab a deal. And is it really a wise investment? Well, stick around and I'm going to let you know. Condo associations right now are scrambling to implement the new law, and it is causing problems for their owners. So right now, buildings are going out and getting those structural inspections, and that costs money that some of them don't have. And then on top of that, they're finding out that they have issues that they can't fix cost effectively. And buildings are increasing their fees to meet the law's new requirements on fully funding the reserves, which in theory sounds good, but some of these buildings are so underfunded that they can't raise enough money. Their only option's going to be to sell out to a developer. After hurricanes, I've met people that were in that situation where they could not fix their buildings, and it's really sad to see people displaced like that. All right, so for my buyers out there looking to buy a condo in 2025, I know you're wanting to know, is it a good time to buy? Well, it depends. Buying can still be a great financial decision. You just need to do your homework. So here are a few things to check before you purchase a condo. So the first thing you want to look at is their financials. So you want to make sure that you're looking at their budget and looking at their funds and making sure that they have enough reserves to cover major and minor repairs. And you want to make sure that you understand whether there's any special assessments coming up. You want to take a look at their quarterly fees or their monthly fees. Take a look and see, have they gone up? How much have they gone up? Because that's going to give you an indication of where they're going in the future. They're just not going to stay where they are, I can tell you that. The other thing you want to check out is the management of the building. How is it being run? Is there an outside management company? Is the board that's running the building, are they hands-on? Take a look at those things because that's important as well. The next thing you want to take a look at is their insurance. Does the building that you're looking at have the proper insurance in place, or have they been dropped because of high risk? Again, when you're looking at that budget, how much is their insurance costing them, and what has it gone up over the previous years? Because that's going to give you an indication of what it's going to be in the next years. And the other thing is, make sure that you check to see if there's any pending lawsuits on the building. One never knows. And the third thing we're going to talk about is their inspection reports. Has the building passed their inspections? And are there any pending repairs or structural issues? If they haven't had their structural inspection yet, find out when it's happening. Find out if they have an engineer's report prior to that, and they may have that will give you some structural information. And find out if there's been any recent upgrades or repairs to the building. And of course, don't forget to check the age of the building. The older the building, the better chances you're going to have of having higher fees and repairs down the road. Doing your due diligence before purchasing a condo, or even a house for that matter, is essential. If you're considering buying an older building, you need to understand, like I mentioned before, their budget, their insurance, special assessments, all these different things that go along with purchasing a condo. It's even more important that you understand it when it comes to buying an older property. Newer and well-funded condo buildings are definitely going to be a safer bet than an older building. But you might get a better deal in an older building. You just have to make sure that you understand that it may cost you a lot more down the road to maintain. And remember, if a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is. Florida's new condo law is definitely changing the game for buyers and sellers. Whether you're investing in a condo or selling a condo, it's really important to keep up to date on what's going on with that building to protect your investment. Well-managed and well-maintained older condos will thrive and survive. They will remain desirable if they complete their inspections, and they maintain their reserves, and they handle the repairs efficiently. And the opposite of that is true. Poorly maintained properties are going to suffer along with their owners. So what do you think about these new changes? Are you still looking to purchase a condo here in Florida? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more videos about Florida. Until next time, my name is Laurie Rose. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.